I thought you in particular would be interested in this.
Well, thank you for that. I
If
appreciate
you
it.
could zoom in on that. It's all good. It's all good.
Because I'm the one who posted the article in the doc.
Chinese youth don't care about movies? What?
What? Yes. Are young people in China done with going to movies? After a strong post-COVID recovery, the Chinese film market is plummeting, and recent reports indicate the all-important youth demo is the cause. Our younger generation just aren't going to cinemas anymore. Let me see if okay. Let me go down here. Okay, so I read a local research report recently that said the average age of Chinese moviegoers has gone from 20 years old to 26, says leading Chinese author Jia Zhenqi, whose latest feature, Caught by the Tides, premiered with critical acclaim at the Cannes Film Festival in May. Our younger generation aren't going to the cinema anymore. We have to ask ourselves, what happened? Where have these people gone? Let me just go down here. There's widespread sentiment on social media about job security, particularly among new college graduates and the mid-career crowd, says James Lee, co-founder of Beijing-based film market research firm Fennec. As a result of all this, people are holding their wallets tight. Lee continues, in our recent qualitative research among the Gen Z population in China, younger people have shown a clear tendency to aspire for stability in life. Seen in the record-breaking number of applicants for government jobs in 2024, over 3 million, they don't seem to be as ambitious or adventurous or as previous generations. Related to the films, they report not taking the risk of spending time and money to see a movie that doesn't meet their expectations. In fact, many complain that online has become increasingly misleading. That's pretty much the heart of this. But one of the reasons I posted this is not far off from American youth.
Yes, this is a little taste of things to come in America, because the way our brains, and I don't mean, when I say our brains, I don't mean our brains. I mean the brains of the upcoming generation. They're not into movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're not into movies. They are into user-generated content, short form, and video games. That's what they're into.
Mm-hmm. That's
where they get now. Did they get storytelling? Yes. I mean, a video game, especially a really good long video game, like I've really been moved by games I've played. BioShock has an amazing game. Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, I played the 90s. Star Control 2, I loved. I can name a lot of video games where I was moved by the story. And I mean, like Super Mario on the Nintendo 64, like, okay, games have the same kind of a storytelling power that movies do. And that's where younger minds are being wired, along with short form content on social media, whether it's TikTok or YouTube or whatever. But yeah, I think this is a little taste of things to come in the US.
Yeah, one of the comments they made, and I agree with it, is, going to the movie is pretty much a 3-hour commitment. And why would you waste your time and money for something that you're not going to get paid off? Which speaks to why Deadpool and Wolverine did so well, because they knew they were in for a ride, and they knew that exactly what they were going to get when they walked in. And I have to believe that that's how they feel about every other film, and why certain films today perform better than others, because there's a sense to be good, and there's a sense that this is just going to be mediocre, and we might as well just wait for it to get on the streaming because it'll be there in a month or so.
Yeah. This is again sad, not surprising, and something Hollywood needs to pay attention to. I'm glad this is in the Hollywood Reporter, because you really need to look at this, especially they mentioned COVID in this. COVID, I think, really isolated people, made them look for other entertainment, alternative entertainment choices like the internet, like streaming shows, and they are different expectations.
Yeah. And I've been watching a lot of videos about China recently, and China's in trouble because the Chinese government doesn't understand their youth, and their youth are starting to become frustrated with the lack of support they get from the government. And so we'll see what happens there.